everyone, it's Rachael again. I thought I'd drop in and let you know, in case you hadn't realised, that our April Sew Along has now been posted on the website. If you don't know where that is, go onto our website and have a look under Be Inspired and you'll see Sewing for Charity. That's where all the details are. So this month we are actually teaming up with Creative Kiwi and we're making fantastic coasters in sets of 4 or 6 that are for the Cancer Council Queensland's biggest morning team. They're actually going to sell them. So today I thought I would give you the tips and tricks that we used to create these amazing coasters. As you're making sets of 4 coasters, minimum sets of 4, I highly recommend that you pre-cut everything. So what I've done, I'm just going to quickly show you, is I've pre-cut my bag batting. I didn't use Pellin, I used bag batting, and if you've never used it, it's quite a firmer product and it's one of our Echidna battings that you can purchase. I've cut my back. I'm making a koru heart, which is this one, so I have to know my left from my right. The other things that we're using is the 2 layers of our wash away, and actually we have the double-sided tape. Now this is actually my favourite tip and it was given to me by Gary. So I'm going to use the tape and put it on the inside, and what this does, so just on the inside of the rim all the way around, it will last for about 10 hoopings and it just rolls off really easily at the end. It's pretty easy to put on, there's not really that much effort. Go all the way around and then I just break it. It's not too tough. I peel that back and that actually is really sticky, and when I hoop my stabilizer, I'll just move these out of the way so that you can see. Here's my outer, here's my double-sided wash away. On this occasion it actually grabs it, so the sticky grabs it and it hoops it very firmly. Now as this is going to wash away, it doesn't matter if it's not straight. See, it's quite firm, front and back. I just push it in and then tighten it up, and it's really, there's no slippage there at all. Okay, so we're ready to go. I've shown you all the things that I'm using today and now I'm going to stitch one out. Okay, so I'm using the NV180 today because I'm making this design is just in the 4x4 hoop, which is what I just showed you earlier. So what I'm going to do is I will put my hoop on, and the first thing that the design is going to let us do, it's going to stitch the placement stitch. So green means go. So this is the placement for my batting, which is the bag batting that I've used. So it's stopped and cut, and now you see on the screen here it's going to ask me, let me know to place my batting, which I have done. Couldn't quite find the lever then. And now it's going to stitch the batting in place. The next stitch out it's going to ask me for is the left side. I've marked my piece of fabric L, so I know that that's my left side, and I'll place that. Got to make sure I've got my left from my right. Put it down. Again we press start. So that leaves me with my backing and my right side. We have, for those of you who are regular in the hoop users and cut away fabric often, We do have our double curved applique scissors which you can use, but my absolute favourite are the Hoop Sisters Mini, and I like these for this project because, and that's the Hoop Sisters Mini, because the cutting is quite fine and we need to be able to get really close to the stitching. So I'm just going to take the hoop out. This is my high lift, and then I'm going to trim the inner of this fabric. So you can see I'm just at the top here. I go around the inside of the koru. I hold the fabric up to create some tension between the fabric and the scissors, and that helps to trim away as well. Then I'll place it back in the hoop, back in the machine. And now we're going to stitch the right side of the koru heart. Once the right side is stitched, we'll take that out and trim. Left side and right side completed. Now we're going to attach the backing. That's taped. Put this in. Okay, so now that we've attached the backing, now we're going to stitch it in place. So I'll take this out of the hoop and I will remove all the excess fabric, and I'll start at the back. It's probably really hard for you to see this, so I'll start here. Just clean up that edge a little here. Now I'm going to change my bobbin to the matching thread, and we'll stitch out the entire background of the heart and the centre. She's finished stitching completely. I'll take the hoop out and voila! The other thing you can do is actually just trim as close to the edge of the washaway and take the finished coaster out of the hoop. You'll then dab the edges with paintbrush, that's Rosie's tip, or water, to get a clean edge. 2 down, 2 to go. Happy coaster making.